Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Chicago Bears and the Denver Broncos. Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. Luther Burden now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Working from the gun, Williams. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd and that playbook wide open.
To the air yet again, Williams. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third down, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Offense executing early. New set of downs at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st down throw by Williams. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Williams from the gun. Brought in. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. They're on the road, but still favored coming into this one. And they quickly made a mockery of that home field advantage, Brock, with an opening drive TD.
Just kind of playing like a team, right? That just knows it. They believe in themselves. They've got that athletic arrogance and confidence coming into this building. They can't wait to take the home crowd right out of it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nick starting with a pass. Into traffic, complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing on first down, Nix. This finds Franklin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 43.
Bombers, ready.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Running it after the penalty. Jukes away from one. Up to the races, middle of the field. Now he's past the 25. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Third now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Williams. Passing caught, 9-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. This one's caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. Seibert now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run here on 1st down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Able to get it to Franklin. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a 1st down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
And goal.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. Pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession. Give him a couple on the run, and they'll need the same here. 3rd and goal at the 2. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They'll throw for it. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This taken from the 12. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, Williams to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this one's recovered by the Broncos.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. And I know what he was thinking, Kate. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
The kick by Ryland is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles. You've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Handoff on 2nd and short. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on 3rd down. Back-to-back carries here. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Williams on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Throwing here just before halftime. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Returnable from the 2. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Nix with it on 1st. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the 2nd half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of the 2nd half.
And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Williams. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Do I sit and judge defense? I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Seibert's kick is up and good. And that will tie things up in the 3rd.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Setting him on the dime. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Hold on, son. Ready. Ready, son.
Another carry for him. Up the sideline, past the 40. Works the sideline inside the 35. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Now he's past the 25. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. Rose caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
He gets it again. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on third down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he could not get there. They stopped him right at the line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we?
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returnable from the 2. That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Right up the gut. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's got a man left. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
4 yards on the pickup.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Bombers. Movement.
Nix from the gun. Hits his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a lead just before the end of the third. Ryland now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
31. Bears, 24.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
13 yards.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the gun. Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First down, Bears.
Working now from the gun. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Williams pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Captain.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Rolling into enemy territory at the 20. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
Broncos 38, Bears 24.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready to go.
First down, Williams. He's going deep. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge results from your team.
And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. See, it's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They give it to him again. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
On my set.
There's a dive up the middle. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
Dive play straight ahead. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. So to decide it, make mile-high salutes throughout the building. It's a win at home for the Broncos. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. Yeah. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your light. Got it down. The career is more at stake when you in your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can boot you, either pink or brown. I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now. Oh my God, that's babe. Well, alright, tryna fade in the night. Come alive, ain't it sneak? Ain't it? Try to come run back, they popping your tires, hold up. 100 round, feeling like I'm on team, playing both sides of you. Shot on your friends, I've been going crazy, shot, I've been in the deep end. She not in the scene, she tryna go. I just been tripping out. Just holding out a loud shot. I got it on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna on the I got this me. She tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my bro like me, you know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. You worried about that, my toes up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Nigga like they know it. Double O cactus that we told us. Switch out the bed, get rolled up. Everything hit,
It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And off we go from Dallas. Trey Tucker to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard
line. Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
Coming left is Jeanty. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Grabbed by Mesh, left side. And the stop is made at the 32, so give them almost enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
First down, Raiders.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. Jeanty from the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds right around the 10. That's enough to make this 1st and goal.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there even.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting a quarterback in the rhythm, right?
Yeah.
Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
Prescott opening with a pass. Out left Lamb makes the grab. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Lamb has another one. He dodged the tackle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st down, here's Dak. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yeah, here we go, 46. Hey, 47.
Again on 2nd and 10, Prescott. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Yeah!
Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Kill. 47. We're going to 54.
Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
After the sack, offense dealing with 3rd and goal now from the 10.
Here we go. go 47. 26.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Okay, already a big decision to make on your opening drive, Brock. Is this 4-down territory, or do you take the field goal and be happy to start off with some points?
Well, remember, Kate, and I think we're going to see this all year long. This new kickoff rule is real. You know, that ball now coming out to the 35-yard line, it affects the data and the decision-making. You're going to see more and more teams be aggressive, and I would think.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. And the shotgun, Howell. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Howell out of the shotgun. That's complete to Bowers outright. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Howell from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 3rd down, Genty. And he's able to get this down to the 36. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Throwing from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Another give here to Genty. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Complete on the option. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Jency. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead just before halftime. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Dak now from the gun. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The middle, Blue. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the gun is Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go. 26.
Blue gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Dak. It's taken in by Lamb. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Dak to the air here. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
So that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Raiders with an extra DB out there, 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Throwing again is Dak. Has it in close. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. George Pickens, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Howell finds a man right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Straight ahead with Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Giving up the guts. It's Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Back to Genty. And a decent run gets him out 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Now throwing on 3rd down. Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Kicker staying on the sideline. Would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on 4th. He's back to throw. That finds Besh, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the first down, too.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by their rookie from Michigan.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. 47. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up in the 38.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Yeah,
1st and 10, Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
46. 47.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Go to the right side. Is caught by Ferguson. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We're going to 54. Why? Hey, kill. Everybody, kill.
Now it's Prescott again. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for George Pickens that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You can't cover it much better than that really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Dak throwing again. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
7 yards. It's now
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, 47. 47.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds Pickens left side. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Vegas first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first and 10 now from the 30. At the shotgun, Howell. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Howell from the gun. Short pass brought in. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw in a double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And off to Genty. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
So first down from the 41. Giving this to Genty. There's the power. Here comes some speed. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers, just the element they needed to spring that run.
Here's Howell, first and 10. Has a man on target to Thornton. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On the ground with Genty. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it a 9-point advantage.
Las Vegas.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Turpin with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Dak now from the gun. That one's tipped and intercepted. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Genty. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Raiders getting closer to their 10th win of the season. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. The give here to Genty. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
Okay, ready?
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Bravo 80.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. And that throw just too high for him. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw. Complete beyond the marker. And the Raiders get to it. He's got room to roam. And they will not score. They needed one more step to make it, but they are going to take over at the goal line. Well, I love that. There was no thought of just covering it up, was there? He just grabbed it, instantly got his eyes up. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look. So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing on first is Prescott. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. The intended target there was CeeDee Lamb. And now it's second down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Prescott to throw once more. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Trying to push deep downfield. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. First down from the 42.
Let's go now. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. Well, everyone's been wondering, Brock, will this be the week? Is this going to be the week that the streak ends? Well, nope. Chain another one on as the rest of the league keeps wondering, will these guys ever lose again?
Yeah, they're the team that everyone wants that shot at, right?
Yeah.
A chance to snap the streak, but that no one's been able to truly stand in front of. It's going to take a special type of performance, 60 minutes plus, from a special team to finally hand these guys an L.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners, as we say so long from Dallas.